What's going on, fam? Atomic Mass Games. Getting to be a pretty big name with Legion and Marvel Crisis Protocol. Two games that are getting continued support, continuous rules updates, erratas, FAQs, and new product launches. Today, we're going to dive into Marvel Crisis Protocol a little bit and take a look at X-23 and Honeybadger. So here we are. Character Pack 71, Honeybadger and X-23. Looks like it's a cool pack. I mean, it's the unofficial children of Wolverine, who's typically everybody's favorite mutant. Excited to get these guys on the table, and let's crack into the pack here. First thing we got is the typical assembly instructions packet. Now, what I found interesting here this time around, and I don't know if this is a new trend or not, but the assembly instructions weren't printed here. They were giving you a QR code to the document section of the website that gives you the assembly instructions. I found that quite interesting, considering this is the first pack I've experienced that's done that. Here you're getting your standard 4-pack of bases that you get with every MCP mini. And here we'll jump into X-23. As you can see from the sprue here, very detailed kit as per usual. The quality of the MCP minis from Atomic Mass is excellent stuff. Can be a little hard to put together sometimes, but overall great quality miniatures. You've got X-23's Two Claws, which is her signature look there. She's got the stripes down the pants like the comic book has. You've got nice clean molds, not a lot of seam lines here. And here we have Honeybadger, the younger sister. Great sculpt again. Obviously this miniature is a little smaller than X-23 and the rest of the superheroes. Because she represents being obviously a child. Great detail here in the stuff like the belt and the X on the belt buckle. She's got the panel lines on her outfit like she's supposed to. The single claw off of her hands that comes in there. Unlike the comic though, she does not have the claws coming out of her feet. Obviously that's a design detail that they felt they didn't need to impose here, because you know who it is with the single claw. Interestingly enough, they gave you two heads here. They're the same head, but I guess the part is so tiny that in case you lose one, you have a spare one to deal with. And here we'll crack into the cards and the tokens that come with the set. You get some affiliation tokens there, that's per normal, and you get Jonathan the Unstoppable as a token, which is pretty cool. It would have been nice to see him as a little bit like a mini. I'm sure some 3D sculptors out there will probably put something together for that, so you can have him on the tabletop. You get the Wolverines and Jonathan the Unstoppable cards that you can utilize with either of these two as well. And here's a peek at their player cards. Undamaged side here, obviously melee focused, regeneration, same kind of things that you got with Wolverine. Overall, I think they're going to be pretty strong characters in the MCP world. And we'll take a peek at their damage side here in a second, and then from there we'll take a look at the minis once they're assembled. And here she is, X-23. We got her in a classic Wolverine lunging position, coming up against a rock. I think it'd probably be best to buffer up that rock a little bit so it doesn't look like she'll tip it over while she's jumping off the side of it. During the build process, I did get a little bit of gaps that are going to need filling, but nothing too dramatic that some easy gap filling solution could fix. And then we've got Honeybadger in the classic defensive, ready to strike position. The one thing to note here is her single claw is really fiddly, so be careful when you're painting it and assembling the model, as if that thing snaps off, good luck putting it back on. And finally, we got them side by side so you can see the scale and how Honeybadger is physically smaller than X-23 because she's the little sister. And I'll show a couple other models for scale as well. So here they are, X-23 and Honeybadger. I think this will be a great addition to the MCP game in general. More melee regen kind of fighters are always a great add. Not to mention, you know, it just builds on the lore to an already fantastic gaming system. If you like what you saw today, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to help the channel in additional ways, I have a few pieces of merchandise on my website, yoshispainting.com. There you'll find 2 books, one for keeping track of paint recipes and one for keeping track of your paints in an index-style fashion, as well as some stickers for the channel logo. Again, my name's Phil. This has been Yoshi's Painting. Thanks for watching. Keep slapping paint.